Hello everyone and welcome back to my Genshin and Pick experience. Today will be, well, I wanted to do some other cleanup for so make sure I don't run into any situations, but I'm gonna end up heading into combined territory anyway. So, let's see what quests I have to do. I know I can't continue one of them because of his story quest, so I guess we'll do that one. I know the character I'm talking about. I just can't think of his name. I can't pronounce his name.
What should I try this time?
I don't know, this is just me or just there's a lot of characters that it's hard to pronounce their names. It works right to start here because I started thinking on one start of the story.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting!
Yeah, the travel guide doesn't sound like it'll be very popular.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide.
Very personal? How personal can you make a travel guide?
It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Too much passion, not enough clarity.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it,
okay.
try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Xingqiu village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books.
He won't be a big grump if we want to talk about books.
He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still sent him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Oh, I recognize
Did somebody
that
say
voice.
out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection?
From my memory, at least. I do have him in my collection of characters. Because I think so. Yeah, I do. Who are you? I just can't remember your name, actually.
Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Xingqiu, a humble
Xingqiu.
literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by.
Good. I couldn't remember that if I see it.
Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth?
I'm pretty sure there was a
My
please
pleasure,
in that
fellow
thing, but I
book
didn't
lover.
read for it. Oh, something else. I saw another thing. No, I guess not. Oh, here it is.
So,
Okay.
are you buying or not?
Let's head off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do Xingqiu's story quest as long as I can before it cuts me off, because I'm pretty sure it would. I don't know, is there a way to avoid all this messy stuff? Because I certainly haven't found a way to do that. As it made clear. There he is.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
The heavens are smiting me.
Excuse me, are you
Smiting
chained
me
the
to
knife?
smithereens. Uh-huh.
Oh no, he's
What do you
talking.
want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south.
No,
Then the
Fatui
Fatui
again.
started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means?
You're sad you've got nothing to read now.
Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them. And now they're gone. Gone, I tell you. It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time.
Okay.
You have good taste, my boy.
Ours is just a travel
But
guide
we
by
don't.
one.
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself
He
to pawn
definitely
it no
shows his
matter how
book
much I needed
smarts
the
right
money.
here for sure.
You mean you still have it?
Yes, it is my one and only remaining
Oh,
treasure.
great.
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry
Oof.
Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's
you
not.
tell him.
You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master.
He just barely disappears
this
off
day
my
and
screen.
age.
That's weird.
Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh?
It looks
Some
awfully
sort of
awkward now
Guhua
because you can't see
messiah?
it anymore.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just
This is
you
the
wait.
weirdest glitch
You'll
I've
be
ever seen.
sorry you crossed me.
It looks so awkward.
And you, Chang?
Oh, quiet
You're
your
selling
mouth,
that core
you
lapis
invisible
whether you
man.
like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier,
Jesus,
could I get a
give the
yay
man
or
a
nay
minute.
about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
Oh, it looks like I can still continue. That's fine. Might as well continue with as much as I can before. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to teleport. I'm pretty sure it was still active. Wherever that is. Yeah, there it is. I can see him.
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second
seconds.
hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
That guy back at Chain the Knives was pretty bossy.
How can they bully poor old Ching the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery,
You and I have to
pure
find
and
a way to
simple.
help Chain the Knife. Oh, now you're listening to us.
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real
Well, you wanted
pity
it
if Chang the
anyway.
Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will
You said
return his act of
generosity
kindness.
back then.
It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection.
You already have a plan, do you?
Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech.
Let's
but now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
Just pretend I said that right.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Rain outlines your fate.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Blink!
A hunter.
Dialogue. I'm pretty sure that was said something.
Get over here!
Where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
Time to witness the power of Guhua.
Blink! Over here!
Blink!
Let's take care of the two guys. So I think there's only two of them.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision.
Very concealing.
You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson?
So you're a vision bearer.
Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Maotai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
So that's how that turned out.
And he's
This whole passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying.
No,
Paimon just wants
come
to
on,
slap
I
him
actually
right
like
in
his
his
personality.
stupid face.
No, he does get distracted easily. First, let's help chain the knife.
Fine. But, as per
Of course you do.
tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as
Okay.
Guhua Geek.
He just like picking.
You go first. No need to wait for me. One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
Did I accidentally talk to him or something?
You go first. One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
Huh, okay. I don't know if I just clicked on her by accident or something. Oh well. I know I had to go to Leeway Harbor. I just need to activate this quest. What the? I looked like it was activating something, but it didn't. I think this is the quest. I'll double check. Yeah. Where exactly are we going? Oh, here we go.
What if Master finds out? Who goes there?
I don't even really want to say much of anything really of these really. A VIP client for your boss. Okay, fine. I don't know.
How
It's
strange.
Really.
You're not on the
buffing
guest
them out.
list. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone.
Just anyone? Are you saying we are not his VIP clients?
No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
Would you like to explain these extra fees you are insuring your boss, or shall I?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Xingqiu Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Paimon. You know, just said her on the subtitles though.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work!
That was just
I never knew
bluffing.
you were such a tough negotiator. Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question
could
must
work
be
in
one
our
of the
favor.
Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Xingqiu kiosk. Seems business is booming at the Xingqiu kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Okay. It'll be probably faster if I teleport some.
What should I put in my letter?
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the
Oh,
order
look.
will be completed as
It's the bad
promised.
guy.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the
course you do.
Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Guwa Geek has made any progress?
think we
Should we
would
go
have
tell
to.
him?
Yep, it interrupted us.
Bang! And with that, the fate of the Guhua Brotherhood was
Yeah, but what?
a seat with a view.
I'm pretty sure it's the. Seagate Sunset. Yeah, it's this one.
The fate of the Guhua Brotherhood was sealed.
Yeah, it's gonna look so unnatural. Apparently this going from his story quest, so we first meet him to here. Well, what can I do?
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've
Seems
entered
like
Lady
everyone heard
Ningguang's
about that.
contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final
Oh my
transaction
God.
price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic.
No,
I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
never heard of them.
Who?
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains.
A rumor?
All right then, let's go.
Sounds like she has more to say.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so
You
long.
wouldn't have to worry about
So
that.
please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
But if your story quest is back on Xingqiu, I think we'll be heading back to that. Should be unlocked now. Nope. Still locked. I guess I gotta still continue on with this. Man, this story quest has bothered us twice already. Oh well. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Shouldn't activate it again, since I...
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Whoa, that's trippy. And now it's raining.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing!
She made it rain,
let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Well, guess we're gonna follow it. Oh crap. Ah! I didn't want to fall down before. Oh, at least not yet.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we
Might
go
as
over
well.
and take a look?
Should I be worried about this? Do I... Oh, yeah, I really don't have anybody in here. I mean, I have Yon Pretty. That's true. I think I gotta do something really quick. I'm gonna get geoed on it. So I'll be right back. I just noticed that Xingqiu is story quest is back online, so I'm gonna continue on with that like I originally planned. So let's head off and go to the place where we plan to meet. Yeah, I should have known. Looks like I gotta go the long way. Oh, I ran past him.
You said you had other things to look into. you, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your
Oh my
book.
god. We know what Grinch is up to now.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
Paimon, please, jeez.
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
We just know the reason already, because the interruption story spoiled it for us. Even I knew from the beginning, because I already played through this story.
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
And it's in ancient script, perhaps?
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
Well, why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us?
What is the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action.
Bloody the boss. Oh, wait. How can you be so sure? That's not even how it even said. How can you be sure?
Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help chain the ninth, right?
Why so secretive?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
You should be used to it by now, though. Isn't a lot of people in Norwich by now?
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
Why are we suddenly talking like Xingqiu?
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
Again?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
Wait, what?
Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
He is a lot more than we know during this point in the time.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth.
Oh, that sounds difficult.
Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Teyvat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
This Feiyun Commerce Guild is certainly generous with its resources.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Okay then, sounds easy enough.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Okay.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
I'll take all of your core lapis.
You want all my core lapis? I've already agreed to several orders. That said, none are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive.
Don't let the Feiyun Commerce Guild take it off your hands.
Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
How many times we heard contract? Definitely a lot for sure. Oh jeez.
Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time.
Are you out of core lapis too?
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry.
So you're rejecting the Fenrir Commerce Guild's business?
What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
It looks like it's down here. Whoops. I accidentally pressed the map.
Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down.
Who are you saying that to? I'll take all of your core lapis.
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number. All of it would be far more than you actually want.
It's for the Fenrir Commerce Guild.
Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
Okay, let's go to the castle. There. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little climbing. I'm not gonna make it. Man, there's always something.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor.
Well, word gets out fast.
As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
How much does it cost exactly?
The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is 7 million mora.
Oh my goodness.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 mora on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
It's for poor form to just graze the price without good so.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
all right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Maybe you should think twice before confronting the Game Commerce Guild.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
I don't know. We just like messing with people, I guess. I don't know.
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go.
Yeah, that's true.
If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls.
Oh, fun.
I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either.
Hilly trolls are just annoying.
So, maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
You have a deal.
Oh, thank you very much. This is a lot to ask, I know.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on!
Gonna go hilly troll hunting. How was it not hitting nothing?
That's it, all right. That's a big old stash of core lapis. Let Paimon see. Yep, that's it. Oh yeah, we found it! Check out all that core lapis! Make a note of the location. We'll send the Feiyun Commerce Guild to collect it later. Another one down. Here we go! Loads of core lapis here. Quick, make a note of the location. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, Paimon.
Why the long face? You're alive, aren't you?
Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
That's what he said.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Done and dusted. Yeah!
Nice work back there, Paimon.
We make a great team, don't we? Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl. To Chang the Ninth's place.
Hey there, we're back.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened?
Not only that, but we'll like to purchase your coral lapis.
Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven?
Oh, jeez. That's a bit dramatic.
I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But Gentry mouth-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Rest assured, you're safe selling it to us.
Huh. Okay, then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
We'll send someone to collect the goods later.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Don't think us yet. Wait until we've finished at least.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Off we go. I can see Xingqiu down there.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine Halberd, an ominous sword, Mir and Wei Yang. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes, nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me.
Okay.
How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It doesn't.
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation.
Is the ending of the book good?
It was rather good. Thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches its denouement, it too will live up to its expectations.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui.
Yeah, you don't want to go on their bad side.
He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
Hi.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please, seize their core lapis!
Oh, we gotta fight again.
Body and mouth.
Hey.
No, my sword! Time to act.
Pay your dues.
Body and mind. Ring cutter.
So soon. Prepare yourself. You can't run from death.
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off! The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Really? It didn't really take us that long to take him down.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait! Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
No,
Thanks
we're
to
fine.
this valiant young woman, I am unscathed.
My lord?
My lord.
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
To us, you did.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine. Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
Oh my goodness.
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
Oh, you don't have to be so upset about it.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
You're still shocked?
So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Appearances can really be deceiving.
You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that is worthy of admiration.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time. Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off.
Oh, jeez. That's a bit extreme.
Paimon's toast, and sorry, very sorry. Please don't hurt Paimon.
Relax, Paimon.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me, save me. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
He's obviously joking.
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
You're making us run yet another errand.
I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
Of course it does.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
Why didn't you tell us Xingqiu was the fair hair?
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Okay then. You know, it seems like all these story quests usually take me quite a while.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection.
Oh, that's good news.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It's no big deal. Happy to help.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this core lapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
He's better than you give him credit for.
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
I almost forgotten about that.
My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it. What?
There's a bookmark.
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
Well, that's all of it for today. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next one.